prison, don't think it's safe inside. I got that checking to go. A lot of these look lost. They broke, they think it's my fault. No call, for real. I want that caught. I'm dripping, I'm stuck with the sauce. Good drip. But she love you, don't cut your. Reynolds Da Vinci is white. Limited Louis, that's light. Rape in the city, that's light. LED, look at the lights. We the ones don't like. But you look too light. Why even play with your life? Bank account looking like yikes.
All right, Coach, it's the NFL on EA Sports as you take a look there at Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, PA. Just a short time ago, these Philly fans in full roar as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. Pyrotechnics ablaze. They're set to go as their Eagles will match up with the New York Giants. This is taken at the 3. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. Now Saquon Barkley, a man who played collegiately here in the Keystone State. And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
On second down, here's Barkley. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
And you remember pre-draft, there's a lot of speculation that the Giants should look for their future quarterback at number 2 with a great possibility. Remember, Sam Darnold from USC was still on the board, but they passed on him to take this runner, Saquon Barkley. And this is exactly why. They think he can extend the life of Eli Manning's career and give them 1,000-yard seasons year after year.
They haven't had a 1,000-yard season since 2012. Ahmad Bradshaw did it then. On 1st and 10, Lauletta. They'll set up the screen to Barkley. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down. Second and 12 after the first down pass play went backwards for 2 yards.
Set! Green 39! Green 39!
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and just like that, it's third down.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback. And no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
Set! 3-19!
3rd and 2, Lauletta. And he's got the first down before being taken down at the 46. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 46.
All right, here we go. Blue 90. Blue 90.
And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. Now out of the gun. It'll be a pickup of 12 yards, and that is going to set up a 3rd and 1.
Look, the first down marker is out there, but sometimes it's hard to find for an offense when they're in a long yardage situation, which usually means throw the football. In this case, they went against the tendency and ran it, and boy, the reward was there. A big, big pickup. And guess what? It's now 3rd and very short in order to try and pick up a 1st down.
It's been a 7-play opening drive, and this is 3rd and short. They'll try and sneak it here. And he'll burrow his way forward to pick up the 1st. He'll grab 3 yards on the play, taking it himself for the 1st down.
Well, they pick it up on 3rd and 1 on the quarterback sneak, and that's not easily done because there are extra bodies in there on the defensive side, and they're moving forward at the snap.
Yeah, I was certainly expecting a handoff, weren't you?
Yeah, I totally was. I thought they'd go with a back, maybe try and get a lead blocker in front. But as you talk about in different games, those guys with confidence in their offensive line, they just want to move forward and get it.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. A 1st down carry for Barkley. A nice move he had, but can't break away. And he's brought down just inside the 30. Tackle made there by Jordan Hicks.
All right, Brandon, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
Try the air now with Lauletta. And he slings one that's incomplete.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It's way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
It's been a pretty long opening drive. This will be play number 11 coming up on 3rd down. From the gun, here's Lauletta. And he's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34. Michael Bannon in there to get him, and that's sack number 6 for him on the year. Aldrich Rosas now to try the Giants field goal from the right hash and call it an even 50 yards. And Rosas puts this one through. And the Giants are off now to a 3-0 lead. A dozen plays on that drive that ends with the field goal.
Let's go ahead and break out some of the old chestnuts here, right, partner? Keep the ball in front, rally to it, and make the tackle. Right? No big plays given up. No balls over your head. Bend, don't break.
Hold on. Chestnuts?
You like
Come
that
on.
one?
What does that mean, break out? That just because you break chestnuts?
I'm not sure about that, but I'm just going with why they said that. I have no idea.
Wentz and the Eagles now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Now it's the Boise State alum, Jay Ajayi. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Wentz to throw on second down. And he can't get away from the pressure. The Giants get there. Olivier Vernon in there to get him, and that's sack number 6 for him on the year. Eagles coming up here on a 3rd and long, so Wentz and company with some work to do after the sack. Working from the gun, Wentz. Aguilar has it. A good pickup there, 26 yards. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a 1st down.
Now a toss play. It's Ajayi. And he spins past him and into space. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. 23 yards on the pickup there and a 1st. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Back live with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's the Eagles with the ball here to begin quarter number 2. And they're on the move here. They've got it 1st and 10.
Come on now. Let's go.
To throw is Wentz. Ertz has it left side. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another 1st down. It will.
When an offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because they should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
Go.
They'll toss it to Ajayi. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. And trying to get it outside, the defensive...
And he's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34. Connor Barwin in there to bring him down for a loss of 7. Eagles coming up here on a 3rd and long, so Wentz and company with some work to do after the sack. Throwing is Wentz. And he's got it complete to Darren Sproles. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains. Well, they're piecing together a nice drive to start this one. Seems pretty scripted and pretty successful so far.
And I think they did it without our help. Because you remember when we sat in the production meeting with them to talk about this. And, hey, you know, how you guys going to come out of the gate? I know I offered my help with a few plays, and they didn't seem to want it.
I didn't offer mine.
You know, you were the smart one. Whatever they're doing, though, it's working really well.
And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield.
So the myth has been shattered. Every cornerback in the league is not just a cover corner. Some of them will stick their nose in there and make plays exactly as we just saw there. A big loss suffered by the offense after that nice tackle.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. And, boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble. This offense 2 for 2 on 3rd downs on this drive. They're in for a tough test here, though, 3rd and long. Shotgun now for Wentz. And this is going to be incomplete.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
So a return of serve, so to speak, here on the second drive of our game as they respond to that opening field goal with 3 of their own.
I like that. Going a little tennis on me.
I know you. You like to mix it up with sports.
They crack a forehand back at them. They get a backhand. What was the return on?
It was a backhand.
I like that
really
one.
good backhand.
With some nice top spin on the whole thing. I love it. Almost a mirror image when you really get down to it. I thought that was pretty good stuff.
They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley, and he'll get this one up to the 26. Nigel Bradham brings him down. I think you mentioned in the opening drive that these guys needed to establish the run, protect the young QB. Actually wrote that down, believe it or not. So how would you assess things so far?
I'm kind of touched that you actually wrote something like that down. I appreciate that, partner. But I do think they've been able to do that. Maybe not as effectively as they've wanted to, but I think we'll see more of as this game goes along because they want to continue to take care of that young QB.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. They'll run it now out of the gun. He takes this for 3 to the 29.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
The Giants on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6.
Detroit!
Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. So a jump there defensively.
And it's a killer. Watch the football. Don't move across the line of scrimmage until the ball moves.
They only need a yard here. 3rd down and 1 after the penalty. They'll try and run it. Here's Stewart. And he's going to have the first down yardage to the 35. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. The toss out to Barkley. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be limited to a short gain up to about the 34-yard line. Give him 2 yards that time, and it's going to leave him with a 3rd and 11 situation.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
The Giants on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 11.
Here we go now. Green.
Here's Lawletta. And that is incomplete. 2 minutes to play in a tightly contested first half. 4th down, so on is the punter, Riley Dixon. Back deep is Darren Sproles. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. And a methodical drive last time, but they couldn't get that knockout blow. They had to settle for 3.
But you got to like what they've been doing along the way, right? It's almost like the body blows, the setup punch. As you said, they didn't get the knockout blow here, but that doesn't mean it can't come later in the game on another possession. And the defense on the other side,
maybe a little gas,
yeah,
right?
A little tired. And if nothing else, they just feel relieved getting upfield and giving up 3. They don't exactly feel like they've handled the offense.
A big run there, 29 yards and a first. Wentz now on first down. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. Give him 8 on the play, and that'll make this a second down. Wentz now to throw. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. Nelson Aguilar, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd and short. Defensively, Charles, they continue to really limit this offense as far as yardage goes.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been assignment sound, staying in their lanes, keeping proper leverage, and communicating well, too.
And he comes back with one complete. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. And the play goes for 19 yards, gives him a new set of downs. Now a play fake here on first down. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. And remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the tuck rule that they can fall back on anymore.
So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22.
Go, go. Waiting. Lion.
Wentz will try again on 2nd down. This is taken in by Jeffrey. He's got it. Touchdown, Eagles. Alshon Jeffrey, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Eagles are able to cash it in for 6. And he's able to put it through. Elliott now to kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And now out come the Giants. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you've got to figure, if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. Chris Long in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down.
Hurry up, here we go. Blue 90. Blue 90.
They'll fake it. Now Lauletta. They'll let it go deep for Beckham. That's caught inside the 20. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. A real field flipper there, as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. From the red zone now, Loletta. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be second down. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, Loletta. Now he'll be wrapped up around the waist and pushed down. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. So on third down, the field goal unit will come out as he'll try to get 3 before half. He hit his first, this one from 40 yards out. And Rosas has pushed it to the right. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. So it's an empty trip downfield there as they get a missed field goal on 4th down.
And I didn't see anything in the setup. It's a good snap, good hold.
Yep.
He just pushed it, and that one never wanted to come back.
A final shot before half for Wentz. Flushed out right. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. So we've come to halftime here in Philly with the Eagles on top. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. So the Eagles with the lead, and they're going to get this football first as the third quarter gets underway. This fielded at the 2. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line just across the 25. Out come the Eagles now as they'll go on offense first here in the third quarter. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. On 2nd down, here's Wentz. That ball's caught. Aguilar, right side. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Brandon, so many times we see the crossing route start as a quick hitter, but in this play, he had time in the pocket and waited for him to clear going across.
They go play action here on first down. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Dalvin Tomlinson in there to get him, and that's sack number 6 for him on the year. Well, they were coming out of the 4-3 defensively. Pressure coming off that right side from the DN.
And that's the blind side of most quarterbacks. If you're right-handed, that's the side you don't see quite as well, and that's why you rely on your left tackle, maybe your highest-paid offensive lineman, to take care of you. In this situation, that didn't happen.
Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on first down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
Now Wentz. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. Give him 19 on the play, but they will still come up a bit short. And now it's 4th down. Too long for a field goal, too short to punt. That in-between range, and they'll go for it on 4th down. Now Wentz will keep it. And this will depend on the mark. I'm not sure he pushed the line forward. And indeed, he did not. They stop him. Even though they didn't get it, probably the right call. Too long for a field goal and just not a whole lot to gain from a punt there.
Yeah, you wouldn't have really netted very much yardage if you pumped the ball, right? And the thing about a field goal, and you know this from so much experience, the longer the field goal, the lower it comes out off the kick, right? Which means it's got a better chance of being blocked. So you're taking a chance either way. I like the fact they went for it.
And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19. They keep it with Barkley on first down. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. Give the tackle that time to Rodney McLeod.
Sometimes you're aligned perfectly and the play comes to you, and sometimes you got to cover some ground to go make the play, as we just saw there.
We saw a great example of perseverance right there on that play.
Got to be careful. They might want to throw one over his head as this game progresses.
The Giants on third down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5.
Now let's go. Blue 90. Blue 90.
A shotgun snap to Lauletta. Trying to get it to Beckham, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Nigel Bradham. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line.
I think that interception happened for 2 reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit, and receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
Here's a handoff to Ajayi to begin the drive. Oh, now he pulls him over. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense, because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
Right back to him on first down. And they went the wrong way there, losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
Here we go. 120. Hey, stat.
Now Wentz throwing on 2nd down. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he gets it down to the 32. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Great 15.
Wentz to throw on 3rd and 1. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Nothing open downfield, and he had to get that one out in a hurry because he just knew he was about to take a big shot. Probably couldn't get his legs into the throw. Became an all-arm throw, trying to check it down to his running back. Incomplete.
And Elliott puts this one through. And they will stretch their lead to 10 now at 13-3. So a good snap, good hold, and right down the middle.
Never in doubt. Just the way you used to hit them, partner.
You mean like kicking the ball?
Exactly.
Well, that was in high school.
Doesn't matter. I don't care what level. You hit them, they go through.
New York set to take the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again.
Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes. Timmy Jernigan forcing his way through there to drop him for a loss of a good 10 yards. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. They'll run it now out of the gun. And that didn't fool anybody. He's going to be dropped in the backfield. Call that a loss of 5 yards on the play. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Now a play fake, and it's Lauletta. And he's going to be grabbed and pulled down. Paul Warlow coming in to drop him for a loss of 8, and it'll be 4th down. Here's Riley Dixon now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And he's able to get it out of there. Now Sproles. Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, give him 15. And the Eagles will have great starting field position here as they take over. Checking the NFL scoreboard, they're in the 3rd at MetLife Stadium. Patriots continuing to roll, opening their lead up even further. And we'll keep an eye on that one as our game goes along here. Now they'll run it on the toss. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
When you try to create space for your running back, the first thought is how physical is the offensive line. Sometimes it's just positioning. On that play, it didn't matter about positioning or being physical. The defensive front, they out-leveraged them and won the battle.
And welcome back. We are in the city of brotherly love, Philadelphia. It's the Eagles in possession of the football and leading this one as we get ready to start the final quarter. The stop for no gain brings up 2nd and 10 from the 20.
82, 82. 82, 82.
From the gun, it's Wentz. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. He was trying to get it to Zach Ertz that time. And now it's 3rd down. First quarter, Charles, you really emphasized the importance of winning the turnover battle as a visiting team, as an underdog. They haven't forced a single turnover in this game.
And right now they're losing, so no turnovers might lead to no victory.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
And the blitz does come. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. That one goes for 24 yards.
And that pickup of a 1st down, that's going to leave a mark because they really needed to stop them there, didn't they?
Oh, so frustrating. Defensively, you're a play away from getting that football back here down late. Tough.
Now they've got to find a way to create a turnover or a takeaway. Otherwise, this one will probably get away from him.
And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
And it's caught, and he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Zach Ertz, his 4th touchdown on the year, and the Eagles add on to their lead. I was just about to say he hadn't missed an extra point all season, but there it is. His first miss, no good. Elliott now to kick this one away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. The Giants offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here.
Let's go!
On 1st and 10, Lauletta. Caught left side, it's Beckham. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. The loss of 3 on that first down pass play. Now 2nd and 13. They'll get it in the hands of Beckham. I don't think anyone in the building fooled right there, as that one is going to blow up in their faces. It goes as a loss of 6. And now 3rd down. The Giants on 3rd down, 3 for 7 so far in this game. This will be a tough 3rd and 18. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get this one across the 20, but only up to about the 21. Call it a gain of 3, and it'll bring up 4th down. A critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing. So they'll go for it on 4th down.
Hurry up, here we go. Blue 90. Blue 90. Hot. Hot. Hot.
Desperation time on 4th down for Lauletta. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. The Giants go on 4th, but come up empty. And the Eagles are going to take over in great field position. Wentz now on 1st down. That is caught at the 7th. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. 3 touchdown passes now for Carson Wentz. And the Eagles add 6 to their lead. Elliott good with a PAT. And that pushes the lead up to 23. Elliott now to kick this one away. This fielded at the 2. And he's going to get this across the 20 as he's out of bounds at the 23. And New York set to take the field. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
And not much there. Maybe a yard up to the 24.
I think if they want to start getting back into this game, it behooves them to get better on 1st down.
Yeah, certainly not what they were looking for there out of the opening play of this drive. Again, it's Barkley. And he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
The Giants on 3rd down. They've converted 3 times in 8 chances. This time it's 3rd and 3. They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And he's going to have the 1st down yardage to the 35. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Time for a break. We'll come back and wrap up garbage time after this. They'll fake the handoff. Now Lauletta. Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. Mike Bennett, he's the one to get him, and that's sack number 7 for him on the year. Now, following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. They'll run it now out of the gun. Not much room here as he only gets it to about the 30. Tackle made that time by Brandon Graham. And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things. But the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
It'll be a pickup of 14, but they're still a little bit short as it brings up 4th. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out.
Here we go now.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And he's got his man on the out route. And what are the whistles for? Timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds. 2 first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Coming off play action, Lauletta. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock. The Pro Bowler Odell Beckham, the intended receiver. That'll bring up 2nd down.